the scoring is something that we knew that he could do well. He doesn't have any fear at all. Sometimes it helps and sometimes it gets him in trouble. But I thought the ability to make tough shots, attack the paint. I thought he made some good pocket passes early that helped us, but the 11 turnovers is something that, on a night like that, when you have 31 points, I'm sure he's going to be kicking himself over some of the turnovers. And I thought it's not an excuse, but I thought he was just spent. There were a few turnovers where he just had nothing in the tank. When a guy hasn't played a ton and then you get him to 38 minutes, that's a lot. And so I would give him a little bit of grace with the turnovers. But I like the fearlessness. I like his willingness to take shots, even at the end. He hasn't been in those situations. So he's probably thinking timeout, and we don't want to call timeout and let them set their defense. So he goes down the floor and he's willing to take that shot. I love that about him. He doesn't have any fear. And like I said, it helps him at times. And sometimes it can be the thing that makes me pull hair out of my head if I had some.
I know it's just preseason, but he also had kind of some late game opportunities.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. I thought the shot he hit on the baseline was almost the same shot he had in Denver. So the ability to come back and take that same shot says a lot about his belief in his game and the work that he's put in. And he's a diligent worker. He's been in our gym for darn near 2 months, if not more, before the season started. And we saw some things with him that excited us as a development guy. And playing in games like that, you're not afraid to throw him out there because he's not going to play tentative.
He seemed like he has a really good feel for drawing contact as he gets into the paint to get to the free throw line.
Yeah.
It's been a while since his son played 11 free throws in the same game. And he knows how to get those guys into the foul position as he's taking the shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's one game. I wouldn't make declarations about his free throw line efficiency as far as getting there. But to your point, he's a bigger guard than you think. When you walk beside him, you can see the size and his shoulders, and he's wider. And that's why I thought he was able to make a couple of those pocket passes early, because he's able to hold guys off and find. And then to your point, that same strength allows for him to take contact, deal with contact, and then play through contact. And in order to be a guy who can get to the free throw line, you have to be able to do that and control the ball.
Monty was 3 steals and 4 blocks for Jock Landale.
Yeah.
Do you just see the anticipation in the right place defensively with the way he sees things?
It's something that I'm not sure where he learned that or if it's just him, but he's made plays like that in practice. He's made them in preseason games where he gets his hand on a ball, whether he's blocking a shot or getting a deflection. We were excited about his ability to play in the pick and roll, because if you can block shots like that, or at least distract them, it allows for us to be in steal out, where we can just trust 2 guys in the pick and roll and we don't have to help as much. He does a really good job of keeping his big in front of him, but also dealing with the ball and then being able to go up and distract the shot. That's a skill that, we lost in JaVale, and now we feel like we have some semblance of that in Jock.
As a coach, how good does it feel to be able to get the minute totals this high for guys who've been working really hard this camp?
I mean, it's gratifying, man. I mean, you want to win games. I mean, I know it's preseason, but you play to win the game. But to be able to put guys out there on the floor and let them not just play in an NBA game, but have some success, that's pretty cool. Getting Sabian out there was something that I didn't anticipate, but I'm glad he got a chance to play. But I mean, that's what these games are for. You want to be able to see where your team is at, get guys conditioning up. But if you get a chance to put a guy out there, you want to use those moments to do it.
Monty, having Saban out there for 6 points and increases and steal and charge, and crucial one, How do you feel about a local guy like that that comes in one day they can't, and then
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It says a lot about him as a person. Since this morning, he was jacked up and eager to be here, be on the team and get a chance to play. And I'm sure in the first half, he was probably chomping at the bit. So he probably didn't know he was going to go in, but it says a lot about his character. You got to be really tough to walk that road that he's walked. I mean, you from year to year, you don't know if you're going to have a job. You're looking for a 10-day, you're looking for an opportunity just to be in a camp and to have his attitude. I mean, from the time I met him this morning, I'm like, man, this kid is made of some stuff. And you saw it tonight. He jumped right out there and started making plays. And again, it's gratifying to see guys have success, especially when you've walked the road that he's walked.
Comes in and does, the impact that he had, does it help you, with the remaining days of camp, practices and such, to make this, make harder to make a decision for the guy?
Oh, I wouldn't jump that far ahead. It's just one game. I'm just happy he was able to get out there and play, but I wouldn't make too many assessments after one game.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you.